Hey, what's up everybody? Prospector here with Watcher of Realms. Today we're checking out the Star-Crossed Romance. Particularly, we're going to be going over the story mode and how to clear it with just minimal legendary heroes. Most likely, just epics. And since you don't have to have them leveled or geared or awakened or anything like that, it's going to be just like a puzzle. Anyways, without further ado, let's dig in. Alright, so we're gonna go on over to story mode, stage 1. And if you go in here to the little magnifying glass, you can check out the map info as well. We have a couple of heroes that come out, and they have this thing called energy. Now, soldiers consume energy when attacking. When energy is high, units gain increased damage and damage reduction. When energy is low, units enter an exhaustion state with reduced attack speed and increased damage taken. Energy gradually recovers when not attacking. Alright, so they're pretty much just kind of slowly getting energy. So you can see their HP, defense, and magic res is relatively low. At the same time, their attack is actually really high. There's gonna be waves of enemies coming out. We're gonna need a couple of defenders, a couple of fighter units. Should be pretty straightforward. So let's get into it. This is a team we're gonna go with. We're gonna go with Isolde, Oleg, Vortex, Rourke, Eliza. We have Livian, Esme, Lily, and our boy Theowen. Theowen's really good for some control. Don't really need to have him out on the field, to be honest with you. As for the fighters, these are going to be your DPS units. One of them is going to be Lubu because it's a special assist. You just need one fighter that has 2-tile range. You can be using yourself Estrid. Alicia is a good one as well. I think that's about it. I don't think he's going to be able to cut it. I don't think you have 2-tile range anyways. But yeah, I don't think there's any other really good options as far as epics go. But if you have any legendaries with some extended range, go ahead and just use those. It's a very common theme going on in this. Estrid works well, but she needs to be into her ultimate to take care of many mobs. But Lubu, for the most part, is going to be doing most of the work. Let's get into the fight. I'll break it down to you. It should be pretty easy for you if you have similar heroes. You just need tanks. It doesn't have to be these two tanks either. We're going to start out with placing Oleg right away. Oleg is really good. He has self-shielding. He has a really good job keeping himself alive. He has damage reduction to his allied units around him. It's the same thing with Isolde, and that's why you picked him. You can use Livian. Livian is not required. If you don't have Isolde, go ahead and just use yourself a Livian. I prefer Isolde though. Get this on 2x. We're going to just sit here and take some damage for a moment. We're trying to get Lubu out as soon as possible. So when we get that cost of 20, go ahead and place him down. Doesn't matter if he's on the bottom or the top. He will do damage to both the top and bottom waves when he does that big slam. You can see right there, he did a ton of damage up top. Now priority is going to be healing. You can see Lubu does kind of take care of both lanes. So now we just need to heal. This one's actually pretty straightforward. I don't want to spend too much time explaining because most of you should have been able to figure it out. Another healer, we're going to put Lily facing up right here. Perfect. Lubu's doing his work. And then we can go ahead and place down Rourke behind Oleg. Help clear the top line there. Alright. So what I like to do to try to keep the pressure off a little bit is go ahead and place Eliza here facing left. When the enemy comes out here, these guys with these bow and arrow guys, they do a ton of damage when they come out and hit. We'll place Eliza up top. Hopefully Esme gets to her ult in time. It's kind of a chance that she might not, but we should be able to take care of the top wave either way. Come on, get that ult off. Nah, that's okay. That is okay. It wasn't really a necessary strategy that you needed to do. It's just kind of an option. Alright, so we can go ahead and place down our Theowen back here. That's like when they get up here, he can kind of help with control, keeping things civil, if you would. We can just go ahead and activate our Lubu. Go ahead and hit our York. And we can hit Vortex. Just keep everybody alive. If you need some more damage reduction or you're struggling, go ahead and activate your Isolde and your Oleg. That'll help keep them alive. But yeah, My account's level or gear or anything has nothing to do with this. It's just a strategy. So as long as you have similar heroes, you should be fine. As you can see, Theowen wasn't really necessary, along with Eliza. Eliza's just nice there for the Lord bonus. I would say you probably could give away without even using your... You could probably get away without even using Rourke. So, and Esme also was not really necessary in this wave. So it's not so bad. On to the next stage. All right, stage 2. Pretty much the same kind of style thing, but we do have a little mini boss coming down, the Lord's Champion, and then we have the same kind of enemies here. The Lord's Champion is just going to be a little bit higher in HP. His attack is going to be near max, so it's going to be a good amount of damage. And that's why we're going to have to put that tank. He's going to come down the center, put the tank right in the center there. Let's get into it. Same exact roster here. Should be pretty straightforward. Seeds of Doubt. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and place Lubu immediately. Right here in the backside. He has this little ability to keep himself alive, invulnerable temporarily. But he does a ton of damage as well. So as you can see, once he does that slam, it's golden. Oleg right in front of him. That's going to help us with the Lord's Champion. You can activate your ultimate here if you'd like. It's not necessary though. I'm going to go ahead and place Vortex here facing down. I'll use my ultimate here, because why not? We're going to have Lily here facing up, and she should get that extension and should be able to help keep Vortex alive. With these guys coming and popping out the healers from the side like this, it's nice to have 2 healers being able to reach each other so they can help each other out. Next focus is going to be 2 tanks. One here, and then one above Oleg. And the boss should be coming out in just a moment. There we go, there's our Livian. And honestly, that's all you should really need. He's gonna pretty much be able to take care of the rest of this for you. But you can go ahead and place down your Eliza here. If you'd like to increase or decrease the time it takes to get things done. Nothing wrong with that. You can go ahead and activate Lubu as soon as the enemies start moving forward. If you need some more damage reduction, you can activate the 2 tanks because they both have damage reduction to the units around them. So these guys should be able to handle it. Just give it a moment. If you want, you can go ahead and place down your Theowen to help with these 3 down here. Just extra damage. You could just wait if you don't have them. Not a big deal to just wait. And that's it for stage 2. On to stage 3. All right, on to stage 3. This is going to be pretty straightforward as well. The little boss is still there, Lord's Champion. He's going to come out the top right side. He's not that scary. Rourke can actually hold him off over here. Let's place our Lubu here, and then any kind of added supports that we need to do. There's actually no archers, so your platform units are pretty safe. You don't really have to worry about too much there, so it's also pretty straightforward. If you wanted to, you could add heroes like maybe like an Eye or any kind of mage in there just to help you out. Even Mari would be a good way to help yourself out here. We could just let's just throw Navras down there just because we can. Let's get into the fight. Use what you have. If you have legendaries, it's going to be a lot easier for you. Just make sure they kind of do the same thing as what I'm showing here, and everything should be just fine. We're gonna start out with Lubu right here, facing upwards. He's going to be able to take care of most of these enemies coming in. And we're going to go ahead and place down our Vortex right here facing up. I'm going to go ahead and place our Esme over here facing left. Just to try to drain these guys down a little bit. We're going to go ahead and place our Eliza up here facing upwards. And then we need to get some support on the bottom right. So let's go ahead and place our Rourke right here. And activate our Esme. Get some poisons singing around over there. Be pretty straightforward, guys. We can go ahead and activate. We're gonna go ahead and place our Theowen right up here to the left. Up with some damage getting going. Pretty easy. Lily here facing left, just to make sure that they don't have any issues staying alive. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I stick myself up in here a little bit. Sorry about that. Alright. Now, Rourke is going to be doing the brunt of the damage down here anyways, so we can go ahead and place down our Navras right here. Activate Rourke, take care of the Lord. Might not even have to activate our Lubu at all. That's how easy this actually is. It's not bad. It's not bad, guys. Go ahead and activate your Theowen. Some extra damage out, some controls. Slow these guys down a little bit so they don't run past us from having too many enemies. Esme is doing a great job on the left there. Now it's just a waiting game for Rourke's ultimate to get ready. He's gonna do fine, just staying alive is not gonna be a problem. Activate his ultimate, he should start clearing the enemy out. It was a Lord's Captain, I think it's called. Not so tough. Takes a little bit. Of course, you could drop some of these, like I said, and bring yourself something else to help out with it if you need to. Anyways, that's it for stage 3. Let's move on to stage 4. Alright, on to stage 4. Here we go. As far as the bosses go, we have the Lord's Commander. That one's there again. And we now have the Palace Lookouts in there again, which is going to be those guys with the arrows. These guys actually do a ton of damage because they can do like a machine gun style bow and arrow somehow. Anyways, let's get into it. We're on basically the same team. Again, make sure if you can run stronger heroes. So if you have stronger fighters, I'm always going to just kind of reiterate that there's plenty of other stronger heroes. Like if you have an Ardia, you can use that instead of Rourke. If you have even your Volca, go out on the field instead of Rourke. Volca should be able to handle the damage just like Rourke, and will actually help with supplement healing a little bit. Volca would be an actually good option. Velcro, there's plenty of good options. Anybody who has some extended range behind them. Neja is a new one that you can actually use. Arrogance is a top notch. Any of these heroes could be good, so don't be afraid to like swap in your legendaries. Make things easier for you if you're struggling with it. Anyways, let's get into it. It's pretty straightforward. Again, just like I said before, kind of just follow along and it should be pretty easy for you. All right, so Lubu right here, facing to the right. He's gonna take care of the first couple of enemies. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and place our Isolde at the top row, right here. And Lubu should do business without having any issues. Don't have to activate his ultimate quite yet. Go ahead and put our Oleg right in front of Lubu. He's gonna be taking the brunt of the damage here. All right. Next up is our healer, Vortex, of course. We all love Vortex's epic healer. He's amazing. Let's go into getting our Lily out, so a little bit more heals. Honestly, I could probably say you wouldn't really even need much more healing of any kind going around. You should be pretty good. Lubu could probably take care of the rest of his all on his own, to be honest with you. So that's something to keep in mind. If you have double healers healing each other, that's the best way to go. If your Vortex runs into a little bit of trouble, you can activate your Oleg for extra damage reduction. Let's go ahead and place down our Esme. I'm actually gonna place her, yeah, right here. She will be able to come in here and help with this area here. You can place your Rourke here if you want. A little extra damage to help out with what's going on up there. And then the rest of them, you can kind of just do it however you feel like doing it. So we'll go ahead and place our, yep, Theowen right here. As you can see, Vortex taking a ton of damage over here, so you can activate his ultimate. You can activate Oleg to make sure that he's okay. I think he's gonna be okay right here for now though, so we're just gonna go ahead and wait. Rourke's over here, still alive, taking a lot of damage. It's okay. There goes our Oleg. It's fine. Nobody panic. This next group of enemies comes in, we will activate Lubu's ultimate. And he should be able to do a ton of damage. Here we go. I'm gonna place down Eliza. Place down our use our Theowen's ultimate. Use Lubu's ultimate. Get him cleared out. You can go ahead and use your Oleg for extra damage reduction for the heroes around here. If you need to, you can use your Isolde as well. Should be pretty straightforward, guys. 27 out of 31. It's just these guys, little lone rangers, kind of hanging out. There you go. All done. Not so bad, is it? Anyways, on to the next stage. Okay, so now we got stage 4 down. Let's move on to stage 5. Things are gonna get a little hot and heavy now. We do have the Lord's Champion coming out. We have the Lord's Commander coming out. They're coming in from different locations. We also have little sneaky little buggers gonna come out right here. Invisibility is gonna help a lot with that. Although it's not the only solution. Actually, Livian does a really good job down here. If you just actually place her, they'll attack her, they'll move forward on her, and she will slowly take them out. So let's move on to stage 5. Let's get it into it. You don't need Idril. You can use Idril if you want to. Again, like you could supplement some legendary heroes in there if you need to, of any kind. Something like a Beatrix would be wild to just be able to take these guys out when they're not even in range. I is a good option to bring along to help with some controls and some damage. She's always really a good option for these kind of things where your heroes are all maxed out. Anyways, let's get into it. I don't want to kind of hang out too long here, so on to the fight. First one again, as usual, getting your Lubu out. Works really well right here. There's gonna be the Lord Commanders coming out and stuff, and he's gonna be able to help a little bit with his AoE occasionally right there. You're gonna want to place your Oleg right here. They're either gonna go this way, or they're gonna come around this way and run into Lubu, okay? So from there, I'm gonna go ahead and place my eye right here. See, they're kind of like just almost taking themselves out just from Oleg beating up on him. So it's nothing too scary. Go ahead and place your Vortex right here, facing down. He has a big blast he's gonna do when he comes in. You can go ahead and activate Lubu's ultimate. I like to put Lily up here. We get that double heal going on. Extra control. You see, these guys are kind of getting taken out. Rourke is gonna be the next goal right behind Oleg, facing forward. And then pretty soon you should start seeing the enemies come up here. Their path is always straight up, so that's why Lubu sits there. You can also help it out just by placing your Livian right here. Livian does a little bit of damage. You'll be able to take care of those guys slowly but surely, and there's double heals on her as well, so she's not going to get taken out. Now if you want some added control or help, you can go ahead and place your Esme right here, facing to the left. Of course, she's going to add some poison damage in there and get her work done. You can see these guys just kind of getting taken out by Livian. Oh, we got one that actually snuck by. That's my fault. I didn't activate Rourke. I apologize. Just make sure you activate Rourke right there. It'll work just fine as long as you get your work going. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Esme, there's a big group coming here. Go ahead and activate your Esme. You can activate your Lubu as well. You can see Livian's doing just fine over here. Oleg can activate his ultimate as well, just to try to keep the guys back. A little extra added block. And that's pretty much it. We just have these two guys just kind of hanging out right here. Everything's about to be done. Easy peasy, guys. Easy peasy. Sorry about the enemy that snuck through. I forgot to activate my Rourke. Apologize. I'm keeping it in 2x, so the video is actually a little shorter than it needs to be. But anyways, let's move on to the next stage and get the next one done with, and you guys can get into the main event. Alright guys, it's time for this final stage. It's going to be stage 6. Alright, so we're going to go ahead in there. Let's check these guys. We have Dongzhou. Dongzhou. I think it is, maybe. Anyways, he's going to be this boss that kind of comes down. He has the ability to basically stun the heroes around him. And when he does that, he can kind of move forward. So you're going to want to place an Oleg here. You're going to want to place another fighter here with 2 tile range, like our Rourke. We're going to have a Lubu in the back corner over here. There's also going to be, I wonder if he even shows it on here. Yeah, the Palace Ballista. They're going to be popping out. One is going to come out the bottom here. Take care of that with Eliza. It's going to attack the last placed unit on the field. She's going to be invisible. You can place her here, face her to the right, take care of this one. And as soon as she takes care of that one, pick her up. and we'll redeploy her up here when the next one pops off. We use Vortex and Lily here to keep things alive. You can use a mage, any mage or hero that does nice control right here facing upwards, and that should help with the support in the middle. Not to worry, guys. I know sometimes when looking at the stage for the first time it might be a little crazy. Again, remember your legendaries. This is just epics. You can do and use your legendaries. So I is a good one to use. At the bottom position right there, you can use your Theowen for some extra vulnerabilities. You could also, instead of using Rourke, like I said before, we could also just replace it with Volca. That'll help everybody stay alive a little bit from doing hits, little supplemental heals, and help with the cycle time of Eliza. Anyways, let's get into the fight. Let's not hold it up too much longer. Let's get in. The Tyrant's Chambers. We got a dragon, little cutscene coming up. Apparently he's some kind of evil dragon. Kind of looks like Honora's skin dragon, actually. Anyways, let's go ahead and get our Oleg down first. Remember that the ballista is going to attack the last place unit. Something to keep in mind. As soon as we can, we want to place Lubu. I would say right around 32 actually, because you need to make sure that you can get a healer out there before the ballista takes him out. But his damage increases as his health gets lower, so that's something to keep in mind as well. And then the next one we're going to place is going to be Rourke right behind him. Don't worry about the ballista quite yet, guys. It's not a big threat. Not yet. Anyways, go ahead and activate Lubu whenever you're ready. We can go ahead and place our Eliza here now, facing to the right. She'll go invisible. She'll take out this ballista as soon as possible. As you can see, these guys are doing pretty good. There is some damage coming in on him. We do need to get our Lily out there next. He did go down, which isn't that great. We'll try to swap that in with another unit. See how it goes with Rourke being there instead of our boy. I mean, see how it goes with just a defender being there instead of our boy here. Anyways, so we can pick up our Eliza now. Go ahead and place down our Isolde. We'll just let Lubu do most of the damage here. We're gonna go ahead and place down Theowen, help with some control. Most of these guys are not gonna get by. He will seem like he's gonna walk by if a lot of enemies come up with support and they kind of overwhelm our defenses here. So let's go ahead and activate. Not yet, not yet. Lubu should be able to take care of these guys. Shouldn't be a problem. There's just the 3, so there's plenty of defenders there to hold them off. Just hold on a minute. A little bit longer. Go ahead and activate Lubu now. We're also going to go ahead and activate Theowen for some control. My Rourke plan didn't work out. You can see the boss is already almost gone. We're going to pick up Isolde. We'll put down Rourke really quick again. Cycle him back in. He should be fine now. The extra vulnerabilities from, well, there's no vulnerabilities from Theowen, but the extra hard control and stuff is going to help hold all those enemies back. Here comes another ballista, so we're going to place our Eliza on the top, right, left, facing to the right. Apologize. And you can actually swap out Theowen if you want to. It doesn't really matter. At this point, these guys should be able to handle everything coming into them without much issue, right? Alright, so go ahead and place our Esme right here, facing to the right, just in case. You can also just pick up our Eliza if you want. You can place her here for now. Get a little control back here. Extra damage up here. And from here on out, it's just going to be taking on the next wave of enemies coming in. Which, it looks scary. It's like the second wave of armies. It's kind of wild. Yeah, look at that. It's like, wow. Okay. Anyways, let's go Rourke. They don't get past them. You see, the control helps so much. Those slows are wild. Let Lubu keep building up his ultimate for now. Go ahead and use our Theowen. Alright, now we're going to activate Lubu and Esme. And also, we should be able to activate Vortex. And it should pretty much end from here. You shouldn't have too many issues. If these guys get overwhelmed, just replace your tanks. It's okay. Not a big deal if somebody dies. As you can see, they are fine, and now Lubu gets to finish off the job. Easy. Easy. Well, this guy's a little tanky, so it's taking a minute. Sorry about that. Anyway, so now you get a little cutscene. Little shard mask is gonna go over there. Lubu's gonna go pick it up. Yep, here he goes. And we're good. We're just gonna go ahead and skip that for now. So now you've unlocked the event main event. This stages here. So it's just gonna come back here and quit out. Don't worry. All right, stage 6 completed, guys. Stage 6 is completed. That's all I have for today's video. I just want to help you guys get past these stages if you were struggling. If you weren't, you know, it is what it is. Thanks for coming and watching the video. Check out the Star-Crossed Romance, the main event here. It's actually pretty fun. Now, before I leave you, I want to go over the shop a little bit this time around. We do have the avatar border, the chat bubble. We also have our chances at getting a Phoenix Feather fan, which is actually pretty cool. And you also get the Halberd of Woe if you want to get that. Those can definitely be priorities for you. If this is your second or third time around, if you're watching this way later on, just pick up whatever you want, pretty much. Gear recasting hammers, ancient summoning crystal showers are all good. Legendary summoning or skill crystals are great. The rare summoning crystals are awesome. Each stamina pots are a really big thing right now. But anyways, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment down in the section. Let me know if this video helped you. Did you like this video? Do you want me to make sure to do videos like this in the future? Just let me know. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I've been the Prospector, and until next time, keep digging.